today we're going to be talking about deforestation and how it affects us. So this lesson is called We Love Our Trees. You guys might be wondering what deforestation, has any of y'all heard of that before? No? Alright, well here's a definition. Deforestation is a permanent removal of trees and forests for conversion to non-forest land uses such as agriculture, logging, mining, and urban development. I want you guys right now, we're just going to hypothesize a couple answers. Even if you don't know what it is, think of some things that might be deforestation. I want you to turn and talk to your neighbor and think of them. Starting right now.
Chopping down trees.
How does deforestation affect us and the world around us, right? Deforestation reduces biodiversity. Have you guys heard that word before?
No.
Biodiversity? No? Okay, well biodiversity is like, say you have a habitat, like we're in a forest, right? Yeah. And there's grass. And what eats the grass? Rabbits. What eats the rabbits? Let's say like
coyotes.
Like a cougar, right? Coyotes.
Cougar.
It's like a mountain lion, sort of, kind of thingy-majiggy. Well, city is like what makes everything in a food web or a habitat work, right? So without the grass, the rabbit wouldn't have food, and without the rabbit, the cougar wouldn't have food, right? So forests are critical habitats for countless species. Their destruction contributes to the global biodiversity crisis. So if we cut down trees, those animals aren't going to have a home. They're going to have to migrate homes, and all the animals will stay there, won't have anything to eat, and they'll go extinct. Deforestation increases natural disasters. Can y'all think of some natural disasters?
Oh, tsunami.
Tsunami?
Like tornadoes.
Tornadoes, yeah. What can?
Earthquakes.
Earthquakes, yeah.
I was gonna say earthquakes.
Yeah, that works too. Max.
What's it called? Hurricanes.
Hurricanes? Was that your answer? Okay.
Earthquakes.
Earthquakes, yeah. Alright. Well, this happens through soil erosion, which is when the top layer of soil is worn away and transported by nature's forces like wind and water. It's like the playground, your soil on the playground, I'm sure that's probably gone through some sort of soil erosion because it rains, and when it rains it becomes muddy, and then there's this thing called runoff, and like that's the water on top, and it'll run off, and it's slowly eroding away. But it can also mess up our water cycles and cause more floods. So trees are actually really cool. So they act as if they're like barriers. So say we're near like a river. And so trees act as like barriers almost for like flooding. So say it rains like a whole lot, like let's say like 2 feet or maybe 3 feet, I don't know, probably higher. The water is gonna rush up to the trees, but the trees actually like act almost as if like a barrier for it, so not as much water comes up to like human civilization. But when we cut down the trees, there's nothing to stop it and nothing to block the water, so the water actually rushes up to like human civilization, and that's why flooding happens. Deforestation also speeds up climate change. Do y'all know what climate change is?
Yes.
Yes?
Like when the climate changes.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Like
it's this thing, well yeah, go ahead. Who was saying it?
Like when it turns like hot or cold, like in the seasons?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. It also plays into this thing called global warming. So the best way that I found to describe it is like, have you noticed how every winter it gets colder and colder?
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the summer it gets hotter and hotter?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like last summer it was like super scorching, super mega hot. But the summer before that it was like maybe just a little bit hot, right? So global warming is what causes our seasons to get hotter or our seasons to get colder, right? Like it didn't used to snow in Texas, but now it kind of snows in Texas every single year. And that's not supposed to happen, but it does now. Trees hold something called carbon dioxide, which is a gas. You actually breathe out carbon dioxide. So when you breathe in, that's oxygen, you breathe out, that's carbon dioxide.
The plants help.
But it does. But if we cut down trees, it is released into the earth, making the world around us warmer or colder. So cutting down trees releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and then that contributes to global warming. All right. We are going to watch a really quick video.
Today, we'll learn about deforestation. Deforestation means cutting or clearing of trees or forests over a large area for the facilitation of human activities. It is a serious environmental concern since it can result in the loss of biodiversity, disturbances in the water cycle, damage to natural habitats, and soil erosion. Deforestation is also a major contributor to global warming and climate change. Let's see the causes of deforestation. We should try to stop deforestation. Here are some ways. Very good, buddy. Plant a tree. Growing more trees is the easiest way to help your planet. Don't print unnecessary
this is called deforestation, yay or nay. So when I show you the picture, you're gonna be like, yay, and you're gonna give me a thumbs up, or nay is a thumbs down. I'll give you a couple seconds to like look at the picture and think about it, but then I'm gonna count down and I'll be like, 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna be like, yay, nay, you know? And then I'll reveal the answer, okay? Okay. So our first picture.
Nay.
Someone living on the side of the highway. Take a couple seconds and think about it. Don't say it out loud. Okay. What is everybody's answers? In 3, 2, 1.
Nay.
Nay? Awesome. Let's find out. Nay. Y'all are correct. It's not deforestation. All right. A lot of trees that was once there, now they're cut down. Do we think this is deforestation? Let's take a couple seconds to think about it.
Yay.
Yay? All right. Let's give our answers. 3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Yay?
Nay.
Nay?
Yay.
Oh wait.
That's deforestation. I said yay. I said yay.
Yay? Okay, well, let's find out.
Yay.
Yay.
It is deforestation. All right. Last one. Flooding in a big field. Is this deforestation? This one's a hard one.
Nay.
Take a couple seconds to think about it. Yay. All right. Let's give our answers in 3, 2, 1.
Yay.
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 Y'all are geniuses. Okay.
Albert Einstein.
Okay, so now we're gonna put it into practice. Today, you might be wondering why I have this big tree over here. It's because we're gonna be planting our own tree to contribute to deforestation. So I'm gonna give each of you one leaf for right now. I put them over here. Everybody's gonna get one leaf. You're gonna go back to your desk. You're gonna get one of these leaves, and I want you to write one way that you can prevent deforestation on that, or do your part. So you got some great examples in that video. I really hope everybody was listening. But yeah, you're gonna write down one example that you can prevent deforestation with, and then when you're done, I want you to raise your hand and we'll discuss it. If you absolutely cannot think of anything, I want you to turn and talk to your neighbor for some ideas, and I'm gonna give you guys about like 3
6 to
minutes.
7.
Like 3 minutes to like write them down, okay? So y'all can go to your desk, and then who wants to help me pass these out? All right, Kate. Everybody else go. Great. I'm gonna put up 3 minutes on the board, so that way everybody can get this done. Remember, once you're done, come raise your hand, and I'll come look at it. All right? Starting now.
She's from the show.
That's good. Good job, girlfriend. That's a good touch. I only have about a minute left, so everybody write fast. All right, we have 5 seconds left. Awesome. Okay. If you guys want to come back to the card, now that we've written down what we can do to prevent deforestation, everybody's going to comment whether you wrote 1 or 2. If you wrote 2, that's awesome. I'm going to give you a piece of tape, and you're going to tape it onto one of the branches of the trees, and then I want you to read off what your leaf or leaves say, okay? Do whatever you want. No, your leaf wherever you want. And then once you tape it, read off to everyone what it says. All right, what does it say?
It says planting seed, water, chopping down trees.
Good job. All right. So. Useless paper to stop deforestation. That's good. Well, y'all did really good with all your examples, and they were all really spot on, so I'm really proud. And even though we just learned what deforestation is right now, I think y'all are all super geniuses, and you are pros now, and you'll never cut down a tree, eh?
Yeah.
But y'all did awesome. Thank you so much for listening and paying attention and being super locked in.